So in this video, I'm going to be sharing my practical tips on how I transform my style from something like this to something like this. So as you guys can see, I have really cultivated a wardrobe that makes me feel elegant. It makes me feel classy. These are quality pieces that I see myself wearing for the next few years and possibly even decades. So the first tip that I have is to look at photos of yourself. Okay, you could easily just snap a photo of yourself in the mirror before you go out and start taking inventory of what outfits make you feel the most confident. Now, perhaps you're a little bit unsure. You could even kind of look at it as to which outfits get you the most compliments or tend to, be received the best by your friends and family. So that's going to give you a really good assessment as to what kind of style suits you best. As you guys know, everyone has their own personal style. Some people are more trendy and edgy, others are a little bit more punk rock, maybe even a little bit gothic. Some have a little skater edge. Some people do the schoolgirl look. Other women look best when they're dressed in very classical cuts, so blazers and pinstripe pants and things like that. And then there are other women who look best in feminine wear, so skirts and dresses and things that are flowy and soft. So really start taking inventory of which style resonates with you and makes you feel the best. The next thing that I recommend is to stick to a color scheme. Now, you can figure out what your best colors are by taking a quiz. I have talked about this in a previous video. I can link some resources for you guys down below, but this is really going to help you narrow down which colors look the best on you. Now, that doesn't mean that you can't wear any other colors besides those, but those are basically your safety colors, right? So if you're feeling bloated, if you're not feeling your best, you're going to gravitate towards those colors because naturally off the bat, those colors complement you. They make you glow. They make your natural skin look more supple, look more youthful, look more fresh. And so in those moments or on those days when you don't feel your best, you can easily pick up one of those colors and know that you're going to look good. For me personally, I love fall and autumnal colors. So I love my browns, my oranges, my mustard yellows. I also tend to love darker colors. So I love black, I love navies, I love darker grays, but I'm also huge on neutrals. So I love my beiges, my creams, my camels, and I have found that pastels do not look good on me. They literally make me look sickly. They make my skin just look washed out. And so that is kind of a color family that I stay away from. Because I have a high contrast, my hair and my eyebrows and my eye color contrast with my skin, right? Because I have relatively light skin compared to my hair. That means high contrast. The best colors on me are going to be those deeper, richer, darker tones. So that doesn't mean I can't wear green. It just means I'm going to look better in an olive green, in an army green. Okay, so once again, all the colors can technically work. It's just that the deeper and the richer they are, the better they will look on me. So now that I know that, it makes it so easy because when I shop, I can literally filter items based on their color. And even when I'm just browsing, in the aisles, I automatically am just gonna skim right through the ones that are low contrast, that are pastels, because I know that that color palette simply does not suit me. The next thing that you're going to do is identify your body type. So I'll definitely leave some resources down in the description, like I mentioned before, so you guys can get an idea as to what your body type is. You can also do the Kibbe body type. Under the Kibbe body type, I am the romantic body type, which means that I am the roundest. So things that are curved, things that are U-shaped, things that are flowy and soft are going to look the best on me. So definitely you guys check this out because Truly, to refine your wardrobe, you need to understand your body type, your coloring, and to really, really have a solid grip as to what highlights your features and what accentuates your strengths. And so please spend the time to get to know your body type, to experiment with different outfits, because this is going to help you find and cultivate and create a wardrobe that actually makes you happy. Okay, so the other tip that I have is please follow people on social media who have your body type. For years, I was following Victoria's Secret models, and then I was wondering why nothing ever looked good on me. It was because the people that I was looking at on social media did not reflect my body type. So obviously, I should not be getting fashion advice from women whose bodies look nothing like mine. And to go a step further from that, their coloring wasn't the same either. So I started making an intentional effort of following women who were curvier, who had more romantic body types, who have high contrast coloring, and then I was actually able to look at their style and get inspiration instead of feeling like, oh, nothing looks good on me. The next thing that you want to analyze for your wardrobe is what's your lifestyle, okay? Because that is going to define what is practical for you. There was a time in my life where I was just buying heels and all of these nightclub dresses, and then I'm like, what are you doing? You literally wear heels once a month and you don't even go to the club, maybe like once a year, right? So that didn't make sense for my lifestyle. My lifestyle, I'm very much a homebody. And so I started realizing that if I want to dress for my lifestyle, I need to start buying items that are everyday pieces, that are basics, that are mix and match pieces, things that are casual, things that can be dressed up or down. And so definitely look at your lifestyle. What do you do for work? What do you do on the weekends? What kinds of activities are you involved in? Obviously, if you go horseback riding often, you need clothes that fit that activity. So you're gonna need riding boots. You're gonna need specific sorts of clothing that is appropriate for that. Also, when it comes to your career, if you guys don't know, I own a private tutoring business. So I work with students. I'm obviously going to dress in a way that's appropriate, classy, and gives me authority. So keep all of these things in mind. If you work a corporate job and you have to go to the office, then clearly you're going to need a lot more business attire, right? So you're going to need a lot more work pants. You're going to need a lot more button-ups and blazers and that sort of thing. So definitely start purchasing things based on your life, not some random vision or imagination, but on your actual reality. Okay? So some questions that you can ask yourself: are you a parent? Do you have a professional career? Are you a student? Where do you live? Is it more cold or warm where you reside? How old are you? Where do you work? Do you prefer casual attire or more dressy attire? How important is comfort to you? I know some women who can kind of disregard comfort altogether and they think beauty is pain. And I know other women who are simply not willing to sacrifice that. This is really going to help you narrow down what items are beneficial for your life. The next step in this process is to ask yourself, do I own quality materials? The amount of women that I know who own dozens of dresses, a bunch of loungewear, but they don't own one quality coat. That is a problem, okay? You need to make sure that you have quality items, right, in every category. So you should have a quality set of pajamas, you know, whether that's made of silk or satin or something like that. When it comes to outerwear, you should have a quality scarf, right? Maybe something made of cashmere or wool. Same when it comes to coats. Like, having a polyester coat is not going to keep you warm if you truly go, vacation to a place that's freezing. Okay, so you really need to make sure that you have the essentials. Do you have comfortable sandals that you can wear during the summer when you're going to the beach or when you're doing something like that? Do you have quality swimsuits that make your body look the best, right? Because especially when it comes to swimwear, you really want to make sure that you feel comfortable. So start looking at the different categories in your wardrobe and figure out, where can I start buying these items but of quality materials. Okay, so swapping out those sweats made of polyester and getting a pair of wool sweats or cashmere sweats. Swapping out your ugly pajamas and getting a nice silk set. Okay, going into your t-shirts and, getting rid of things that are made of fake man-made materials and instead swapping it out for cotton or for linen, right? So you want to have quality materials and also be aware of which season requires which material. So winter is going to be when wool and cashmere and things like that really come in handy. In the summer, in the heat, that's when you're going to want cotton and linen and things that are light and airy, right? So you're able to, have a breathable outfit that doesn't make you feel suffocated or hot. So really start spending money wisely and look at the cost per wear, okay? Because it doesn't matter if you have to spend $300 for a cashmere, jacket, because if that's going to last you for the next 10 years, you are going to get a lot of usage out of that. And this goes same with accessories, okay? Any day of the week, I would prefer to get a leather handbag than one made out of canvas. That is the reason why I never bought the huge Dior canvas tote that basically every girl has, because it's like $4,000 or $5,000 and it's not even made of a quality material, right? So if I'm going to spend a few $1,000s on a handbag, you best believe that it's calf skin, that it's leather, that it's snake skin, that it's something that's actually durable. It's also nice to start going to stores that are not fast fashion related. Start shopping at stores that are ethical, that are sustainable, that are being upfront and transparent about their working conditions, about how the laborers are being treated and how they're sourcing their materials. Okay, so certain brands that come to mind are like Quince, Madewell, Everlane. These three brands just came to mind right now because they're all very transparent and they are upfront in terms of what their working conditions are for the people who are actually harvesting these materials, and they tell you exactly how much they're upcharging you for the materials. So I know brands like Quince will literally tell you, we spent $28 to source this material and to make this item, and we're charging you $39, right? So you know exactly what you're spending, and so that you're actually making a decision based on logic, right? Not based on emotion. So I highly, highly encourage you guys to steer away from the synthetic materials, from low quality stuff, from the Shein, from, the cheap stores, and just start shopping less, but at quality places where you're going to get items for your wardrobe that will last you decades, okay? And another thing to keep in mind is to look at the care for the item, because some of these high quality items do require dry cleaning. Some of them are going to be only hand wash, right? So you really want to be aware of these things, because the last thing you want is to spend a lot of money on an item and then put it on the wrong setting and damage it, okay? So really look at those labels and make sure that you know which you know, which items can be dry cleaned, which can go on just the regular wash, and which need to be on a low setting or a hand wash setting. Oh my goodness, accessories will make or break the outfit, okay? For example, right now I'm wearing this shirt. It's pretty basic, right? It's just a striped long sleeve shirt from White House Black Market. I threw on these hoop earrings from Tory Burch, threw on this necklace from the M Jewelers. Obviously, I have my rings. I have my Cartier love ring. I have a Tory Burch bracelet, a Masoma bracelet, my wedding ring and engagement ring, and then a wedding gift from my mom. And look at it. It literally elevated it so much. The fact that this necklace will just catch the light and sparkle makes this outfit look a lot more high quality and luxe than it is. And this necklace is not even real gold, okay? So always accessorize, especially if you're a woman. This will make or break an outfit. You can put on a black tee or a white tee, but then throw on a belt, a cute purse. It's really going to spice up your outfit. And the nice thing too is sometimes you can wear the same exact dress, but if you just accessorize it differently, you get an entirely new outfit. So I am a true believer that you should be re-wearing your items. Like those people who post one picture with a dress and then sell it on Poshmark, that is not the lifestyle that I want to live. And that just seems like a huge headache to me. So how I see it is I want to invest in high quality items that I can wear again and again and again. If you go to my Instagram, you will notice that I repeat things, right? I'm not gonna repeat the same outfit from head to toe because like I said, accessories make all the difference, but you best believe I'm going to be re-wearing my jacket. I'm going to be re-wearing a dress, certain shirt, pants. Like I do not believe that you're just gonna wear something once and trash it. It actually brings me huge fulfillment when I'm able to rewear something and repurpose it for years and years to come. And that is where accessories come in, right? So even if next time I wear this shirt, but I change the necklace, the earrings, maybe I throw on a jacket or something like that, or even change up my hairstyle, you're going to get an entirely different look, okay? So have fun with it and definitely experiment, right? Because this should be something that brings you joy, not something where you're like, oh, I have nothing. There's, I don't have anything in my closet, because I know a lot of women get into that mentality and it's not going to get you anywhere. Okay. So always view it with an abundant mindset, right? You can always create new outfits with what you have by just tweaking the accessories or the different elements of the look. The other thing that I recommend is if you're going on vacation, plan out your outfits. Okay, I'm gonna show you a picture of trips that I used to take where I didn't plan my outfits versus the ones that I take where I did plan my outfits, okay? So maybe right here, I'm gonna throw up back in the day when I used to travel and not plan out my outfits, and then compare that to today when I go on vacation with planned outfits. And what I mean by planned outfits is you've literally tried on the entire fit with the shoes, with the accessories, you snap a picture. And so when you go on vacation, you literally have your 10 outfits. You see the picture and you can easily go, oh, I'm gonna wear that one today, or it's a bit colder today, so I'm gonna do this one because it's a little warmer. And then it's a no-brainer. You're on vacation and you can enjoy your time without thinking of, oh my God, what am I gonna wear, right? Because you already have your selections and then it's just a matter of picking one and putting it on. Okay, so for the last segment of the video, I wanted to do something a little bit fun. So what we're going to do is easy replacements that any of you guys can make in your wardrobe, okay? So this is switching out something that's kind of basic, kind of, low quality with something that's elevated, okay? And these small tweaks make all the difference. So for the first one, we're going to start with a sneaker that everyone had, right? And this is like taken it back to middle school, high school. So I'm talking Converse, Nike, Adidas, the sneakers that everyone can recognize, okay? And you're going to switch that out with a sophisticated sneaker. I'll throw up some pictures of sneakers that I have. I personally have ones from Fendi right now that I am obsessed with. Honestly, it's one of my favorite designer shoe purchases that I've ever made, because these sneakers are not just beautiful and classy, but they are so comfortable. Okay, so stop wearing the shoe that everyone and their mom has and start wearing something a little more unique, a little more different, a little more elevated, right? On the other hand, those shoes like Nike, Adidas, Converse, keep those sneakers for the gym, for your workout, for your daily walk, and please stop taking them to do like daily activities, you know, like brunch with the girls or going on vacation, right? Those shoes should be meant for workout and workout only, okay? Now, the next switch that you can make is a low V-neck top, just something basic, to a feminine top. So ideally something that is soft, maybe it's made of cotton or silk or cashmere, and play around with it, right? Like this shirt, maybe it could be tucked into trousers or tucked into a skirt. I also love turtlenecks, believe it or not. Keep in mind, this doesn't need to be a turtleneck. It could be a halter top. It could be a spaghetti strap. It could even be a crop top, but just make sure that you're getting it in a high quality material and in a color that suits your coloring, okay? The next switch that we're making is tight denim skinny jeans. Oh my God. Hate those, to trousers. Trousers are so classy. I kind of got into this mentality when I'm like, oh my God, are jeans too masculine? Should I stop wearing jeans? And I haven't, because I honestly still like jeans. And like I said, I live a very casual homebody life, so jeans come in handy. But one switch that I have personally made is swapping a lot of my jeans out for trousers. So trousers are such a nice option because you can wear them with heels. You can wear them with your classy sneaker. You can wear them with loafers, with flats, and they're so versatile. And they can easily be dressed up or dressed down. I also love that trousers are not restrictive or tight. They generally are tight at the waist, but then they have more of a flowy effect. And I think that that just suits most women. Adding trousers to my wardrobe just simply elevated my outfits tenfold, right? Because think about it. You have a basic top and you throw it on with jeans and you look like every other girl. But you have a basic top and you throw it on with trousers and now you actually look classy, elegant, and sophisticated. The next switch that we're making is from hoodies and sweaters, please throw those out, to peak coats. Okay. And I wouldn't even say peacoats. It could be a shawl. It could be, you know, something that is just more feminine, right? Because hoodies and sweaters do not accentuate our feminine figures. Okay. So please swap this out for a coat or a peacoat. Maybe there's something that ties around the waist, you know, maybe there's something that, like I said, a shawl where you can kind of throw it off the shoulders, which is always very feminine. And please invest in a jacket that is waterproof, windproof, or has a hood, and also something that has pockets, right? Because the last thing you need is you've invested all this money in a jacket, but it doesn't even have a pocket, right? So just think about these small little things because they make a big difference. Now, the next swap you're gonna make is also about outerwear, and it's going from a zip-up jacket to a cardigan or blazer, okay? So once again, when I just think of like zipping up, it seems so rigid and masculine and confining. But when I think of a cardigan, these tend to be more flowy. They're more open, right? They kind of move with your body. And even some blazers kind of have this effect where they kind of have the shape of an hourglass figure. Now, the next switch that you can make is from not wearing any accessories, which I hope you are, to wearing dainty jewelry and statement belts, okay? I am huge on dainty jewelry. I love dainty jewelry because You can stack it, you can mix and match it. I also love actually blending different metals together. So you'll often see me wearing, platinum with gold, with rose gold, and I really don't have a problem with mixing those different metals. I also love stacking, like I said, like right now I'm stacking these two bracelets. There are even times when I have stacked this necklace with a longer one. So think about your accessories, and more is not always more. Sometimes less is more, but that's the nice thing about dainty jewelry is even if you put on 3, 4 of them, even if you stack them, it's generally not doing the most. On the other hand, if you're wearing very bold, statement, dramatic jewelry, that's when you need to be very, very particular, right? Because generally you should only be doing one statement jewelry piece, okay? Also, think about the neckline, right? So I always like matching my jewelry to whatever kind of neckline I have. So if I'm wearing a turtleneck, I don't like wearing a necklace on top of that. I'll usually then wear more bold earrings. Now, on the other hand, if I have a lower neckline, then I will tend to wear necklaces and earrings. Think about all these things when you're wearing your outfit. Also, if the shirt is more basic, right? Like if, let's say I'm just wearing a black t-shirt, that's when I tend to throw on my statement jewelry. So that kind of takes the center stage and it's not competing with the outfit. The nice thing about statement belts is that they can be worn with jeans, they can be worn to cinch up a dress, they can be worn with a skirt, so you have a lot of options there. Now, the last kind of trade-off we're gonna do is a bodycon dress to a flowy feminine dress, okay? So flowy feminine dresses look good on almost every body type, okay? So I am a sucker for summer dresses. I love dresses that are pretty tight on the bust and tight on the waist, but then extend out into a more flowy kind of shape. And I love these types of dresses because as you move, the dress moves and it adds to this feminine flair, okay? I also love wrap dresses. So those are the dresses that have a bow or a belt that kind of wraps around you. I also love long, flowy maxi dresses. I find those to be so feminine. I love just wearing them, in the spring and the summer at the beach. And then I also love investing in a thicker sweater dress that's perfect for the fall and winter. So you can pair this dress with some stockings or maybe some warmer elements, maybe even a statement belt so that you have options for the colder season. So this could be a mid-sleeve, long sleeve, or even like a turtleneck dress. There are so many options. The minute you kind of steer away from the bodycon, you will see that there are so many other options that suit more body types. So what are the themes in this video when it comes to actually cultivating a high quality wardrobe? Well, first off, it's steering away from those fast fashion brands and instead investing in timeless pieces. So brands such as White House Black Market, Ann Taylor, Calvin Klein, Ralph Lauren, they tend to have this timeless feel, right? Where you could wear it, your mom could wear it, your grandma could wear it, and it's going to be beautiful regardless of if you're wearing it today or in the 90s. So that is huge. The other thing is sticking to a color scheme that suits you and selecting items that suit your body type. You don't need to do the most experimental or the most risky choice, right? Like you don't need to have a tie-dye dress or a rainbow thing. You can just stick to classic pieces, right? And another thing that I want to mention, which is a little bit silly, is once you kind of start shopping in this way, you'll see that there are a lot of parallels. So for example, when I find a style that works for me, I will buy it in every single color. And my husband makes fun of me like, you literally have that shirt, babe. And I'm like, I know, but I know it works with me. I know it works with the other items in my wardrobe. So I'm happy to invest in all of the colors because I know that this thing works, okay? So if you find a style or an item that works for you, if it's not broke, don't fix it, right? You don't need to go and invent a new cut or a new style or a new color, right? Just work with the things that are already working for you and that already highlight your best self and your best features, and stick with that. So I hope that this video was helpful. I would actually love to do more videos about fashion, accessories, beauty. I have started to do some videos on fragrances. So I'm just playing around with the channel and just discovering new topics to share with you guys. So I want to know what you guys thought about this. Was it helpful? If it was, please give this video a thumbs up. Also, make sure to subscribe, and I will see you all very soon. Bye.